everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Falcons. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 1, 2, 1.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
15 yards there for number 15.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him as a hybrid. Outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
The slot man in motion right. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go. 1.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Fuller from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Stays on his feet. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, it's Boykin. He completes it to Julio Jones. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Here we go. Flex round.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now the rookie Boykin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here is Boykin. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season. They got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And they'll run it here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 2 here for Boykin. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ohio, let's go.
4th down, here's Boykin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Let's go. 38. Let's go. Ohio.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons. Defense showing blitz, so the D-line's going to spread out. Now Boykin on 2nd down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Slot man moves right. They start on the ground with Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd, it's Boykin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, Boykin trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
2nd and 10 now, Boykin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Here we go!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Boykin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He'll field this at the 5. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Let's go! 1-9!
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Throwing here, Boykin on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Boykin. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go.
Now Boykin on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, here's Boykin. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Eric Armstead in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Here's Boykin off play action. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is going to lose lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it, because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a third and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, it's Boykin. The left side completion to Jones. They can't tackle him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing off and gets thrown off, and on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Ohio!
Second and 10 now. Boykin escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now from the red zone, Boykin on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Boykin again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Their big tight end from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This is Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Elliott. And some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Now Boykin on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Let's go!
Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Boykin now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Here we go! What?
On third down, Boykin steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Let's go! What?
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd down, here's Boykin. And Jones has it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. The rookie Boykin to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a 1st. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Boykin on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back now here on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down, it's Boykin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Ohio. Let's go.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing here, Boykin on 1st. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really? By the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
This will be caught at about the 3. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver, 31 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
One man on the backfield. Elliott throwing. Prescott over the middle. Rodgers has it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grand 38! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A second down throw for Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. On 1st down, Boykin. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go. 190. Flex round.
On 3rd down, Boykin. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Boykin on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The rookie Boykin to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Hicks coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. On second down, here's Boykin. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ohio.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. A first down throw for Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. Seven yards to go on second down.
Ohio! 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 Let's go! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio!
Oh, Boykin's going to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right.
Here we go! White 90!
Boykin to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Flex round! Flex round!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here's Prescott. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Flex round! Flex round!
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. And he's got Fuller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Prescott, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go! White 90! White
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. So what you wanna do? So what you wanna do? I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, so what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, so what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags.